Watching ABC4 News with Emily Flores, Emily Clark, and Alana Brophy.
Welcome back, everybody. A Utah doctor heading to Beijing to help U.S. Olympians with the U.S. free ski team, which is based here in Park City. So joining us right now before he heads off on a plane to get in on the action is Dr. Andrew Cooper, an orthopedist at Salt Lake Regional Medical Center, which is a Steward Health Care hospital. Okay, doctor, this is so exciting. Your kids are here with us today, which I think is so fun so they can be a part of it. But let's first kind of set the stage. This is not your first Olympics. You've done this quite a few times.
Yeah, this will be my third. I went to Sochi and then to Pyeongchang in Korea. So it'll be my third consecutive Olympics.
Okay, kind of walk us through what you do as a doctor for the ski team. Obviously, they're based in Park City, so a lot of the action happening here. But what you do throughout the year, and then what happens with your role as the Olympics get closer.
So it's definitely busy all year. They'll train, they'll go to the Southern Hemisphere in the summers, and so they're training all year, and this tends to be the accumulation of all that training, and the intensity kind of ramps up, and then there's the qualifying. So it's been busy this year. It's been a unique year, I think, for everyone with COVID and even getting these events off. But my goal, obviously, is to go there and keep them healthy, and if there's an injury or a medical condition, that I can help and coordinating that with the USOPC, who will be over there running medical clinics for us.
Now, when it comes to these skiers, what kind of are the big injuries you're worried about the most? I would assume knees. What else are you kind of looking for when it comes to their training and their competing?
Yeah, the free ski team would be like the slope style course, the half pipe, the big air, and so they're doing a lot of tricks in the air and then landing on hard surfaces. So we see a lot of knees, a lot of shoulders, some unfortunate fractures will happen. My anxiety level when I stand at the bottom of these events is pretty high, just knowing what could go wrong. But they're amazing athletes, and those little twists and turns and stuff can have a lot of energy if they land wrong, but they tend to pull it off.
Okay, I've never thought about that. I always thought the loved ones would be nervous watching their loved one competing in that, but I'm sure there's a whole team of medical professionals who have spent a lot of time getting these kids ready, these adults ready rather, to perform in these. What do you expect when you get to the Olympics? We talked about the pandemic there at the beginning, but how do you think that'll make this Olympic experience different than the other experiences you've already had?
It's definitely different. It's added a new dynamic where we have more of a bubble approach. So the village that I will be in, I don't have freedoms to leave and go to the other villages, and so the experience will be unique in that regard. We are tested daily, and there's a lot of protocols in place, but I will be right there next to the venues that I need to be at. There won't be the tourist things that I've done in the past, unfortunately, but we can always go back to China at a later date and see some of those things, but it'll be unique. We already have some of the athletes there competing in big air, and it looks like things are going well and the protocols are working. So I'm excited to get over there and be a part of kind of their dreams and see them realize those.
Okay, and my final question for you, I think this is also exciting, but what is your favorite part of this job? I know there's a lot to it, but when you're there at the Olympics and seeing these people compete, what is the best part of it for you personally?
I think through the years and injuries, you get to know them on a different level. You get to know their families. You've been through hard things with them. And then to see them compete just as an Olympian, whether they win a medal or not, is amazing. And we have a lot of amazing stories on our team because a lot of them have had hardships to get to the Olympics. And so when they realize that dream and they stand on the podium and you get to be a part of that moment in time with them, it's special. And things I've seen, we've already won 10 medals in the last 2 Olympics, and 4 of those were gold, and I'm hoping that we can bring home some more.
And I'm sure you will. Dr. Andrew Cooper here from Salt Lake Regional Medical Center. That might be his day job, but he gets to go and hang out at the Olympics now as well. Thank you so much for your time, and the best of luck on your trip, and we hope everything goes well.
Thanks for having me.